Hey, so it's been a while. It is January 16th, 2020. And last time we left off, I was speaking about how I not found God, because I always had loved God and had God in my life, but I was just back and forth with the religion thing, conspiracy, meditation, and everything, to find my happiness and find my higher self and my true self. I was very stressed out at the same time, which I also had went through I think it was like a nervous breakdown or maybe like a panic attack, because of everything that was happening was overwhelming. Then I didn't want to be back around my mom, which we grew to have a better relationship. Positive energy goes a long way. So I just want to catch you up really quick. So as I was stressed out and worried about all the things that I thought was happening to me, with me losing my job, and then the kid's father disappearing, and then losing my place, and leaving a lot of stuff behind, it was just a lot of stuff that was just happening that I couldn't explain. At the same time, with me continuously being positive and trying not to worry. But what I wound up doing was isolating myself from people and being distant. Well, not distant, but bottled up. And my mom had said something to me that kind of, it was just a lot of stuff. I'm not pointing the finger, it's my own thing, but getting to the point. So let me tell you what I guess positive energy has done for me, and what God has definitely done for me. I felt like I was trying to be in control of my life. I was the one, like, I'm independent, I could do this, I could do that. If anybody know, they know I'm the girl in Atlanta with the body on her car, the real Mickey Boo, I'm that chick, like, oh, she lit, whatever the case may be. So I was like, I had this mentality, like, I'm a workaholic, I don't need anybody for anything. I can do this on my own. I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That's all good and gravy, but in order for me to fully be successful, I had to be open to not only myself but to others. Like, I after my panic attack or nervous breakdown, whatever it was, I a lot of things that was inside of me, I felt released from. I felt this sense of calmness. I wasn't worrying anymore. It was like whatever was building me to be strong, it had broke me. But it didn't break me in a bad way. It just broke ways of me that the world had built me to be as I was growing up. Like high school fights in school, relationships that probably didn't work. I was so strong-minded, and I'm not cold-hearted, because if people that know me know I'm positive, but still something about me that wasn't as open. It was stern and a little bit of me. If it wasn't my way, it was no way. So anyway, after that, I let a lot of things go. I found my peace. I just was worry-free. So in the process, I left a lot of stuff at the house, like the kids' toys, right? Wasn't worried about that. No, that's not a big deal. But to me, it was, because my kids had a lot of toys. Christmas time, 5 different people gave my kids toys. So I had another situation, my storage. I'm like, how am I gonna pay for my storage? I still don't have a job. I just got out the hospital, don't have no money. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. Whatever gonna happen, happen. Everything has already been happening. I ain't even finna trip. Let it go. Next thing you know, I also had car issues. My car misfiring. Every time at a stoplight, I got to put the car in park because it feel like it want to shut down. I'm like, not finna worry about it. They talking about they gonna repo my car. Y'all, I'm in my maturity date. I only owe $2,000 on my car. That's nothing, finna knock that out. Like, I'm like, they was threatening about repoing my car at $3,000. I'm like, not finna worry about it. And it was just so much stuff. So let me tell you, Christmas came. I did not think my kids was gonna enjoy Christmas. Beautiful Christmas. Like, I was sending people to do things. It was unbelievable. Somebody gave me an $80 gift card. Somebody bought my kid a bike. Like, it was a lot of stuff. So I'm like, okay, thank you, God. I was prayerful in that time. I just kept thanking God. Thank you for that. And then that calmed my nerve once my kids had something to do, because they wasn't in my face. They was playing with their toys. So I said, okay. Boom, next thing you know, the kid's father we was talking about my car issues. He wasn't trying to help or whatever, but when he found out that my storage and stuff was finna, they was finna auction off my stuff, I said, look, I got bigger problems, whatever he was talking about. I had just kind of mentioned it, but I wasn't trying to, ask for him to do anything about it. He said, I'll take care of it. I said, huh? And he was like, that's something that he wanted to do. And I was confused because I haven't talked to this man in months. Paid for the storage. And now that was between him and God and, whatever he wanted to do. I'm like, wow. So again, I'm not worried. Everything that was climbing on top of me, bringing me down, supposed to stress me out, I was letting that stuff go. And I just, every morning, instead of worrying about it, I was just thanking God for me being able to be back with my kids, for me being able to come out the hospital, for me being able to get my peace of mind back, my mind, period, myself. And so, next thing you know, back pay on child support. Didn't expect none of that. Ain't had no money. Ain't expect that. I'm like, what? That came. Got the car fixed. Everything, just as I didn't worry, blessings was coming through. And I'm like, what's going on? At first I'm curled up in the bed, sad, not want to do nothing with people, not want to talk to people, stressed out, worried about my problems. But when I let my problems go, that's when everything started happening for me. Like I said, I don't know how else I would have got to that point. It was like God had broke me down, to show me something. Because in that place, things was happening. I think I went to like a psych ward for like 3 to 4 days or 5. People in there was ill. The scariest thing I ever experienced in my life. I'm like, what is going on in this mother? You know what I'm saying? Mickey, you better get right. But I was so, somewhere else in my head that I wasn't even coaching myself through the situation. All I remember is something telling me, which was God, leave no one behind. But I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? So I just kept trying. I was just praying in there, trying to figure out like what it is I need to do to, get through the situation. So all I know is when I started opening it up with the other women in there, they started changing. Like, they started being uplifted. We all started eating. We started getting our sleep. We was in there talking and hugging each other. We was walking back and forth saying, you okay? You good? We was looking out for each other. Before you know it, people was getting released. I'm like, okay, God, what's my turn? What's my turn? I gotta get up out of here and go see my family. I had already missed Thanksgiving. And I'm like, because I was admitted November 29th. Next thing you know, like I said, people was getting released. And then it was my time to come. And y'all, I got up out of there. And I knew then that even with me trying to be successful, I can't shun people out. It ain't even about just being successful. Because I'm successful right now. Being happy, loving, free of any pain. What I'm saying is I had to open up to people. You have to communicate with people and talk to people around you, even if it's just a, hey, how you doing? Oh, good morning, have a great day, through text messages to people. We need each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think we don't, but speaking to one another, asking how somebody doing, all that good stuff, we need that. Definitely need God. We are not in control. I am not in control of my own life. I'm gonna keep talking about me because I don't know about nobody else. I'm not in control of my own life. I am not here to have my head so far up that I don't even see what's going on. Like, it's more than just what, I just can't even explain it. But I feel different. I feel more at peace and happy. I'm worry free. And things have been going so beautifully for me. And it's just the beginning. Again, my thing is, and then I gotta go. Being positive is not just how you feel. It's what you do. It is what you do, as far as, I ain't saying run around and give everybody $1 and you're going to expect a blessing. What I'm saying is, be who you are, know who you are, love yourself, because how you treat yourself is how you're going to treat others. If you're in a happy state of mind, in a happy place, you're going to be happy to other people. But if you're stressed out and depressed and you worried about stuff, you're going to be bottled up, you're going to resent people, you're going to treat people wrong and you don't even know it. So I had to be stripped for them things, from those things that was hurting me eternally, and I didn't even know. I had no idea that it was stuff inside of me that was keeping me from reaching my true potential. And at the end of the day, I'm not even worried about that. What's for me will be mine. And in due time, I also learned patience, because I couldn't just run out the door when I was in that place because I wanted to be gone, or I didn't believe that I that I deserve to be there. I didn't deserve to be there. But guess what? I'm human just like everybody else. And things happen. Stress happens, and everything of the world. Like, if you're not on your P's and Q's, which you never know when you are, and you're not perfect. Just taking time. I took time to get to know me. And that's why I'm able to say now that I do love me, and that I love people, and that anybody I come encounter with, I'm going to smile at. I'm going to say hey to, some people don't even look my way. Cool. And I still say it. And that's fine if they don't say anything back. But again, God has helped me through this process. And I am so, 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 so thankful, because I could be gone. And if anybody don't know what I mean when I say that, when I lost my mind or whatever it was that happened to me that took place, I mean like somebody who had got drugged, or like if somebody laced your blunt. I never had that happen to me, but it felt like an out-of-body experience. It was overwhelming stress that put me in a place where I was asking for help, but like my people on the outside saw it different from what I was thinking in my head. I was moving different. Like, I really felt like I was on a high, and I felt like I was disoriented. I was very fearful in that state. And I think that's what led me there. I was so scared to losing things that made me very vulnerable. And, some other things happened, so in this day's time, we got a lot of people exploring spirituality. Um, Sometimes it's good not to know everything. I think that I went through a lot. I talked about the tunnel and things like that in my last video, and me seeing a lot of stuff that I do not want to see on a daily basis. I don't want 20/40 vision. I want to be able to see what I need to see, move how I need to move, and that's it. I don't want to know the future. I don't want to repeat things from my past. I want to stay on the path that is straight, and I want to experience life with no worry. It's gonna be a little anxiety here and there, or ups and downs, but I don't want to be in control to the point where I know everything, or I'm doing this and doing that. A lot of stuff we don't know and what we see on TV. They make it look good, and I ain't even finna get into that. I only know what I know. And I know that I went through a lot. I was really stressed out. I was trying to be in control of my life. When things didn't go my way, it killed me. Like, it felt like I was dying. I had a panic attack. It caused a lot of stress that threw me off. And had it not been for this entity that they call God, because it was not me that brought me back. If it had not been for that, I don't know where I would be or what I would be doing. But when I let go of my worries and my stress, because people just say let go. A girl was in there, she was just letting go. And I mean, hit the floor, bump her head, kick her legs back. And I said, and she'd be praying to God. I said, why do you hit the floor and bump your head like that? She said, I be letting go. I said, let go? What? Like, she just let go. That's her, in her mind, meaning let go and let God. But I'm going to be specific. Let go of your worries, your problems, your troubles, and things that bother your heart, mind, and your soul, because it's not healthy for you, and it can cause things. Doctors may say side effects, like when they give you medication. You can lose your mind. You can have a heart attack. You could be, dehydrated. You can starve yourself to death. It's these things that happen that cause you to be unhealthy when you just stress the way that you are thinking. So sometimes, You don't got to do all of this and all of that just to do one little thing. Slow down, calm down, breathe, relax, organize your chaos. Once you know what it is, then, think about it. Try to plan. But if it's nothing you can do in that hour, let it go. Let the stress go. Come back to it later if need be. And if it's nothing you can do about it, absolutely nothing, don't do anything about it. Let it be and let it go. Because I've been rewarded. I've definitely got back double time because I didn't even, my car, good car, and I thought my car was over and done. I wanted to trade it in, but guess what? I had enough money to get it fixed, and my baby roller in is about to be paid off mine. Do you hear me? No more notes, not in 2020. So now I'm gathering myself together. The next steps for me to do is to go to school. At the same time, I'm gonna be working. I got a job that fits the schedule, a schedule for me and the kids. So things are looking really bright. Got the car fixed, gained a lot. It's a beautiful thing, and I definitely am sane, and I'm happy, and I'm praying for that every day, every day. So thank y'all, or myself as well. Today again is January 16, 2020, and things have been looking upright. And I feel great. I feel no emotion. If you want to know how I feel, there's no emotional attachments to anything or anybody that is ruffling my feathers to upset me. You know what I'm saying? My heart feels pure, and I can get out and do what I need to do. I'm not laying around, mind boggled. This morning I was a little bored and thinking, try not to overthink. But my point again is I feel good. I have no worries. And I hope that we all can get to that state because it's very healthy and it helps you with friendships and it helps you with relationships and things like that. You see things differently, move differently, and you won't tolerate any of the negative energy that might come your way. All right, y'all have a great 2020. I hope y'all finish out this month well. It's just the beginning again. I'm going to keep striving, and I hope that anybody that listens to this is too. You might not be going through what I'm going through, or might not ever see it, or might be, whatever the case is. Everybody got their own story and their own situation. I'm just sharing this because I feel like it needs to be told because, I'm a single mom out here trying to have a career, trying to be the best mom I can be. It gets rough out here. So I just wanted to share it, and talk about a little bit of religion and not worrying and not stressing and things that I've discussed in the past. So I just want to recap on that. So again, I'm Mickey Boo, and my real name is Sissy. I don't know if I really don't say that a lot. I don't tell people, but I have accepted who I am and I love me. So yeah, but people call me Mickey Boo. I got music on here, other things on here. I'm gonna be putting some oil change stuff on here, car maintenance, hair, makeup, be adding a lot more videos. But I love you. Have a great day.